Hello everyone, welcome in. Let's give it a second so that some more people can join and we will get started. Just got to make some announcements here to the to everybody, so just give me a second. All right, morning guys, morning everyone. I'll explain my bias in a bit. Just want to get started here with the session and wait for some people to join up. Thank you for the free live session. Absolutely. Guys, how's the audio quality? Is the audio good or is it too low? Let me know. Let me know in chat. It's good? All right, cool. It's too low? Okay. How about right now? Is that better right now? Way better? Cool. All right. You might hear some things in the background though, but that's all good. That being said, guys, let's smash the thumbs up button, right? We have about 79 people watching right now, give or take 79 people. Let's smash that thumbs up. Let's get at least to 50 thumbs ups, and then we'll get started. I want to just send out a tweet. Let's go ahead and send out a tweet. Just to let everybody know, the live stream has begun. Just wondering why this is just a link. That's odd. Anyways, all right, that's fine. Good evening. Good evening. Yeah, it is night for me as well. Funny enough, I'm in Bali right now, guys. So anyways, let's refresh this and see the thumbs up. What are we looking like? We have about 22 thumbs up and 93 people watching. Come on, guys, let's get this to 50 thumbs up. I'll start breaking down the bias right now as we speak. Too low again. It's kind of impossible, bro, because it's literally full blast. Adjust the volume on your end, maybe. Hold on, let me verify this, guys. I'm gonna go on my YouTube and check it out on my phone. Let's see. Volume, is it good? Volume, is it good? Volume, is it good? Yeah, okay. We're good to go. Cool, cool, cool. All right, guys. So let's talk about the bias right now. We're gonna jump to a 4-hour time frame. And what do we notice here on the 4-hour? Well, let's go ahead and remove all this nonsense here to the lows. Let's remove this to the downside here, and we have, of course, new all-time highs right over here, and we actually created equal highs right now with that. Are we bullish or bearish on this 4-hour time frame? Okay, it's a bit trickier, guys. Notice how we've been kind of stuck in a 4-hour consolidation ever since the weekly open. We have this new week opening gap, sure, but we've been really expanding higher, coming back down, expanding back up. Now we're coming back down once again. It's hard to say the bias on the 4-hour time frame here. Where was the last shift that took place? Well, we never broke any swing lows. Interestingly enough, the last shift for me would actually be this break here to the upside on the 4-hour time frame, and we're currently still bullish because In my opinion, we have never shifted down. We never closed beneath any swing low. The only swing low here would be this low, which we wicked beneath and came all the way back up. Now we actually don't even have a swing low here either. So anyways, swing high would be here, swing low would be here. We don't have any type of fair value gap. So the 4-hour time frame is really, I guess you can call it tricky, because it's not really telling me much. So for now, I'm going to say I'm bullish on the 4-hour chart, and we will compare ES on the 4-hour as well. Let's go ahead and compare ES here. Notice how ES failed to tap into those all-time highs. All right, are we bullish or bearish here on ES? We are actually, well, again, no swing lows here on ES. Other than this swing low down here, we never closed beneath any fair value gaps, which would be this gap right there. And looks like we could get a fill of this 4-hour gap, but right now we're kind of respecting it. Yeah, I would still say that even on ES, we are still technically bullish after closing above this swing high. That was kind of the last shift that I saw for structure. So again, guys, the 4-hour time frame is a bit trickier right now. It's a bit iffy. So let's take a look at this 1-hour time frame for now. Jump into the 1 hour here on both ES and NQ. We've actually taken out these 8 o'clock lows, as you guys can see. Let's mark that out, make this a thin line, and then extend this all the way to the highs. We have equal highs at the all-time highs there. I want to verify on the hourly chart if we have any key level here that we can use to push prices up for a 9 AM CR model. It's unfortunate we do not. All right, the only key level on the hourly time frame for me would be this swing low here, which is also relative equal lows. So there's a swing low right there that formed. I think that's the next target for price. And then we have multiple other swing lows. But are we bullish or bearish here on the 1 hour time frame for NQ? Well, the last shift in structure was to the upside. Okay, interestingly enough, this is the swing high here where we broke it with this green candle closing above it. So that's a bullish shift in structure. And then we actually never closed beneath any gaps. The only 1 hour fair value gaps would be right over here. So we have one right here and we have another one right here. So we attach them together. Okay. So, I mean, our bullish thesis on the hourly and 4 hour looks like it's playing out right now so far. Just no entries for sure. There's no hourly key level that I could possibly use to push prices up. There's also not a 4 hour key level that I could use to push prices up. So I'm not interested right now to take any play, especially not a continuation prior to market open. So anyways, there's no worry about this. We'll still have some potential later on in the session. That being said, key levels on the hourly would be this fair value gap that we respected and that swing low that I just drew out with this black line right here. The last shift was bullish. Now we are rejecting highs. The highs that we are rejecting are right over here, okay, which is interesting. And we have some liquidity beneath us, but I still have to say that the hourly time frame is bullish until we close beneath these lows right over here. All right, that would be the bearish shift for me. And then we can reassess price action. But for now, the hourly and 4 hour chart are both bullish. If we take a look at ES, it's the same exact situation where, well, actually, we never closed above that swing high. Interesting. We did close above this swing high, so we're definitely still bullish on ES as well on the hourly. It's just interesting how we keep on wicking above those highs, and ES failed to tap into the all-time highs, while every other equity, including the Dow and Russell, did hit the all-time highs. All right. So now, since we have the hourly and 4 hour bias, both of which being bullish, let's drop down to a 15-minute time frame and talk about our bias here. On the 15-minute chart, we have, let's actually just move this over like so. 15-minute time frame, we are bearish. Why would we be bearish on the 15-minute chart? You can take a guess here. I'm going to explain it. 15-minute time frame is bearish because we inversed two 15-minute fair value gaps. That becomes one big ass gap right over here. So we attach this gap and this gap together. Why? Because they are consecutive gaps. So we just inverse that with this closure here. It looks like we are respecting the premium discount of this range here. Maybe continuation shorts. Let's jump down to a 1 minute. Yeah, there's literally no way you can enter that trade. Besides that, pre-market open, not really interested in continuations. And obviously you're going against the hourly time frame and 4-hour time frame bias if you were to do that. That being said, the 15-minute time frame is clearly more bearish than bullish because we just inversed this gap here. So, and the only time we would become bullish on the 15-minute is if we inverse this fair value gap here attached to the volume imbalance. That's the only time we become back to bullish on the 15-minute time frame. Okay, now we can pull up ES. It's the very same situation here where we closed beneath the gaps over here, bearish on the 15-minute. Let's take a look at the 5-minute chart now. On the 5-minute time frame, we are currently, well, interestingly enough, the last shift that occurred on the 5-minute was bullish. We closed above those highs there. And same situation on ES. So there's a lot of conflicting things that are happening today. The 5-minute time frame is bullish. The hourly time frame is bullish. The 4-hour time frame is bullish, but the 15-minute is bearish. So right now, the best thing that we can possibly do is wait. Maybe we tap into this liquidity beneath the 8 o'clock lows over here and then get a push up. If we don't do that, then I cannot possibly catch a 9 a.m. Sierra model without the key level being tapped into. But we could potentially catch continuations to the upside later on in the session. So right now, I am leaning more towards the upside, but I'm open to shorts. If we can start shifting on that, the hourly chart, maybe a shift, which is probably asking for too much, but at least the 5-minute to be bearish along with the 15-minute. That's best case scenario. But I do like longs here. I do think this is kind of fooling everybody, thinking that we're going to go down. Basically, what I see here is that price opened up here. We expanded up quickly. We came down, swept these lows, tried to come down and take these lows, failed to do it, generated liquidity here, and everybody's probably thinking, oh, we're going to come for these lows, right? In my opinion, what I think is going to happen is since the 5-minute, hourly, and 4-hour time frame are all still bullish, I'm thinking that that's a trap and price is actually going to continue going up. Now, I could be absolutely wrong. That's why I'm not taking a trade here. I'm not certain in this thesis, right? I got to wait for certain confirmations to happen before I can enter a trade. All I know right now is that the 5-minute time frame is bullish, the hourly time frame is bullish, and the 4-hour time frame is bullish. It's only the 15-minute time frame that I'm kind of going against because the 15-minute right now is bearish. But ES hasn't taken out the all-time highs yet. Okay? So there's a good chance that we could basically reverse to the downside and hit all that low resistance liquidity lower that I pointed out. However, right now what I'm seeing is higher prices. All right, that's just what I see. So right now, let's wait it out and see what can happen later on in the session closer to the market open. We're going to stick to the 1-minute time frame for now. Let's kind of adjust our levels here. And just focus in on what we see. All right. So I'm still bullish. That being said, I can't enter any longs before market open. And that is that. Let's see how many thumbs up we have right now, guys. How you guys, do you guys understand my bias, the creation of my bias? Type 1 in chat if you understand the bias. Type 1 in chat if you understand the bias that I just gave. Cool. Amazing. All right, guys, we have 171 viewers and 55 thumbs up. Let's get the thumbs up to 100 thumbs up as fast as possible. I need all of you guys to click the thumbs up button. And we might host a giveaway, maybe. Let's see. Let's see if we can get to maybe 200 thumbs up later on in the live stream. All right, we'll see what happens. That being said, guys, if you want to see me live trade every single day and you don't want to pay a monthly subscription to my premium group, don't worry. I have a free trial. Click the link in the description. there is a free trial for TSR Premium for 7 days. It's absolutely free. You can join. If you don't like what you see, you just cancel the sub. You never get charged. You join for 7 days. You could even join the Discord, ask around if people are enjoying Premium, and then you make your decision from that point on. Okay, so there's a free trial in the description. Let's actually take it and paste the link so you guys can have it ready right here. Seven-day free trial over here. We're going to pin this message. And as always, guys, if you want 50% off, up to 50%, so sometimes 30, sometimes 40, sometimes 50% on your Lucid trading accounts, use code TSR. If you want up to 90% off on your Apex account, sometimes it's 80, 85, and then 90% off. On your Apex accounts, use code TSR as well. I actually just partnered up with Tradecopia, which is the trade copier that I use. I've tested out a fuck ton of them, like Trade Copier from NinjaTrader and Apex. I've tested out TradeSyncer, and I've heard things about Replicanto. I can't make up things saying that I've tested it out. I've never tested out Replicanto, but I've heard things, and not the best things. Listen, it's not a bad platform, but from my experience, Tradecopia by far the best platform in the game. If you want up to 30% off your Tradecopia subscription, they probably offer the cheapest trade copier subscriptions out there. But if you want 30% off, use code TSR. Anyways, enough with the shameless plugs. Sorry, just gotta plug that in. All right, guys, let's see if we can catch some fucking banger trades today. Yesterday, I caught a beautiful 133.25 point 9 AM CR model short. If you guys want to see that, go onto my Twitter, scroll, and let's show you actually. Let's pull it up. Since nothing is happening in price right now as we speak, we're still pretty much waiting for market open. It doesn't look like I'm going to catch an entry prior to the open, but we'll have to wait and see. Of course, I'm still bullish on the time frames. This was the 9 AM CR model that I ended up taking yesterday. Unfortunately, got stopped out at break even by literally 0.5 points, and then I re-entered instantly in that candle because we had a SMT at those highs, 1 minute highs, of course, and the trade thesis was still valid, so I took those shorts, 133.25 points short, and that was the 9 AM CR model. Okay, this is a little bit of a breakdown here, and that's about it. All right, guys. Let's dial in here. Looks like we are getting a rip up at 919. What is 919 the new market open, boys? What the fuck is going on here? It's pretty insane. What is going on here? Is 919 the new market open? We got 86 thumbs up and 181 people watching. Come on, guys. Let's get it to 100 thumbs up. If you guys are watching, smash the thumbs up button. If you guys are watching, smash that thumbs up. It looks like we are expanding quickly here. So our bullish thesis is definitely playing out. We just swept a wick high on the 1 minute, though. Man, this is really, really tough PA, if you want to call it that. Is there war news coming out? Let me just verify on Twitter. What is happening right now? Time is running out for Iran. The market is calling bullshit on mainstream's narrative. Okay, so more news is coming out right now as we speak. Okay. We'll see what ends up playing out, though, because as of right now, this price action is not really interesting for me. Not really, really interesting for me. So, anyways, who is Phil that ICT is talking about? Who the fuck is Phil? On Twitter, I'm assuming? Let me see. Twitter. Who is Phil? Oh, bro. Phil is what he calls like market makers. yo, Phil has woken up or some shit like that. He just refers to them as as the market maker. Yeah, bro. Phil is it's not a real person. It's just like an expression. Where did you get the news from? What Twitter account? There's a bunch of Twitter accounts that you guys can use for news. Honestly, bro, I will tell you the best ones that I use. I'm going to give you a few. So search up Zero Hedge on Twitter. I'm going to type it out in chat so you guys can see. Zero Hedge on Twitter. Also, we got the, there's the Bloomberg. So Walter Bloomberg's a good one. But I basically just go with Zero Hedge, to be completely honest with you. And then I scroll through my Twitter feed. Since I'm only usually liking war news, I'm liking the tweets. I tend to get pushed that by the algorithm. That's what the algo pushes me. But anyway, Zero Hedge usually gets all the news instantly. All right. Besides that, nothing really interesting for me is happening in the news. We're still slightly moving up here. Mass, when would you consider to enter before 9:30, not today in general? I never enter before 9:30 with a continuation model. Ever. The only time I would enter before 9:30 is with a 9 a.m. Sierra model reversal, which we could have gotten here. Okay, we got the IFEG, we got the 15-minute CRT. The issue is there was no hourly key level that we tapped into. So I'm not interested in taking the trade going against one of my protocols. Protocols meaning rule. So that's that. And as long, listen, we had the right thesis, bullish bias. Price is definitely pushing up here. I said we had a bullish bias since down here. We basically moved about like 50-ish points from that point. Doesn't really matter because there was no entry. It's just good to have the right bias. Okay, let's take a look at what is happening with the like button here. Currently sitting at 94 likes and 185 people watching. Guys, let's get this to 150 thumbs up. 150 thumbs up here. Let's see, giveaway's gonna happen if we get 200 thumbs up, guys. 200 thumbs up, and we're gonna be doing a Lucid account giveaway. I'm gonna be giving out a free Lucid account, evaluation account, if we get 200 thumbs up, okay? 200 likes on the live stream. All right, right now we are about 5 minutes and a half away from market open, and that means I will post an Instagram story right now to let everybody know that I am currently live on YouTube. Just want to make sure that my Tradecopia is active. Hold on, guys. And we are connected. Everything's chilling. Good. All right, let's post a Instagram story. Guys, we are now live on YouTube for market open with all this war news coming out. Tune in, you'll want to see it. Guys, we are now live on YouTube for market open with all this war news coming out. Tune in, you'll want to see it. Let's get the link for the live stream. Trump says, so we got news right now, guys. News just came out. Let's see if that moves the markets. I'll tell you what the news is, just posting this. All right, the news. Trump says Iran talks possible as soon as Friday. The headlines begin. All right. Where's the news? Zero Hedge on Twitter. So Trump is saying that talks are possible as soon as Friday. Let's see if that pumps the market up, which it should, ideally. And I'm bullish on all time frames. Is the 15-minute time frame bullish? Well, like I said, guys, if we inverse this gap with the this 9:15 candle, which closes at 9:20, basically 9:30, and the next one opens at 9:30. If we manage to close above this 15-minute gap right here, I am bullish on the 15-minute, bullish on the 5-minute, bullish on the hourly, bullish on the 4-hour, bullish on every single time frame. So I would not be looking for shorts at that point in time. All right. Now we could potentially seek SMTs at the all-time highs. If we do that for a 9 a.m. Sierra model short. So we'll have to wait and see what happens, but possibility. All right. So it means the 8 a.m. is valid? What do you mean the 8 a.m. is valid, guys? I'm not sure what that question means. The 9 a.m. Sierra model longs were not valid. No, there was no hourly key level. What's SMT? SMT is when one equity makes a high and the other one doesn't. So if you take a look at what happened here, jump to an hourly chart, both on NQ and ES, and look at the Friday high, last Friday's high, and look at Tuesday's high. Notice how Tuesday we never tapped into Friday's highs, but on ES we did tap into Friday's highs. That is an SMT, okay? Now, I'm saying there might be a potential SMT here once we tap into previous day's highs, which is right over here for NQ and right over here for ES. Notice how we are very close to it on NQ, but very far from it on ES, okay? Now, if we're bullish on every single time frame, obviously ES can rip up and just NQ would be the stronger equity, but yeah, we'll have to wait and see. All right, let's drop back down. Time frames here, this is very important. We're getting close to the open. We got about a minute and a half left till the open here. I'm going to go to the bathroom really quickly. I will be right back. Give me a second. All right, guys, I'm back. Let's see what happens with the opening here. 30 seconds. I fucking sprinted, bro. That was crazy. Got 94 thumbs up still, guys. We have 181 people watching. If you guys want free accounts, we got to get the thumbs up and the likes on this live stream higher than this. 100 is the bare minimum. 200 is the target. 200 likes. Okay, not thumbs up in the chat, guys. Likes and thumbs up on the video. Not thumbs up in chat. Let's see what happens here. 15-minute time frame is bullish as we just closed above that fair value gap here. So longs could be the play. We have the 15-minute swing low over here. We have the current high. We would like to see an IFEG being formed after tapping into this discount and pushing prices towards the 8 o'clock highs. That being said, I am not looking for continuation trades prior to the at least 9:40, okay? Premium members know exactly why that is. Yep, by thumbs up, I mean the like button. So notice how we tap into the discount of this 15-minute, 5-minute leg, and we are starting to expand a bit back to the upside. Let's take a look at the regular trading hours gap. Massive gap here. Interesting, interesting. Okay. We could see some lower prices, that's for sure. Midpoint being here. Interesting. So we could come down and tap the 8 o'clock lows once again. I will just go ahead and do this like this. We'll put this a blue line right there. This blue line is the midpoint of the regular trading hours gap. So let's see how price reacts here. And if we could come down and tap into that midpoint. But right now, can you record the stream? The stream is going to be saved and it's going to be on my YouTube channel forever. So don't worry. Right now, I am bullish on every single time frame. We have not swept the 8 o'clock highs. I'm still bullish here. Don't expect prices to drop. Let's see. If we do drop, notice how we're getting reactions there. If we do drop on the 5-minute time frame, we have a very small 5-minute fair value gap here. And that would be a bearish shift on a 5-minute chart. The 15-minute, in order to become bearish again, we would need to close beneath this swing low right over here. This 9 a.m. swing low, okay, on the 15-minute time frame. That's the only time I would become bearish on the 15-minute chart. So we'll have to wait and see for that. The 5-minute candle here is closing soon. And guys, this is why I don't like entering prior to market, prior to that 944 continuations. There's a lot of manipulation happening here. Lot of manipulations. We're going to eat today? I hope so, man, because by the looks of it, this price action's a bit wacky. A little bit wacky here. We might have SMTs at these 8 o'clock lows tapping into the regular trading hours midpoint. Why did you not take a 5-minute continuation? I did not take a 5-minute continuation because it is way too early. You do not want to be entering continuations prior to a 9:35 close of a candle. But the most important thing, and my premium members know this, the most important thing is that the continuations in these market conditions should only be entered if it's past 940. That's the only time you should be entering continuation trades, because you want to wait for the manipulation to occur. The best time would be 9:45 because you get the 15-minute candle closure, and that's about it. 9 a.m. model played out well on gold. Cool, cool, cool. Let's see, we have potential SMTs at the lows. We would need to wait for a 5-minute candlestick closure because that is a 5-minute swing low in this range. So let's see if we close beneath this fair value gap and become bearish, or if we respect that 5-minute fair value gap and have a 5-minute SMT here. We'll have to wait and see. The hourly key level would be this swing low here and this 1-hour fair value gap here if we want to push prices back to the upside. Guys, we have 200 people watching and 113 thumbs up. Let's get the thumbs up, all the likes. Let's get the likes all the way to 150. Let's get the likes all the way to 150, guys. So we might have interestingly enough, the 5-minute time frame just shifted bearish on NQ. We just closed beneath this 5-minute gap right there. So we are now considered bearish. The 5-minute time frame on ES is not bearish. Not bearish on ES. The 15-minute is still bullish. Okay. So 5-minute time frame on NQ is bearish. 15-minute time frame is bullish. Hourly is bullish. 4 hours bullish. The 5-minute time frame is the only time frame that is bearish. Okay, so maybe we have to wait for a shift on a 5-minute and then look for continuations to the upside, or we could enter a 9 a.m. CR model only if a key level is tapped into. The key level being this black line here because it's an hourly swing low, or the hourly fair value gap right over here marked out. If we don't hit those, I can't enter a 9 a.m. CR model long because that does not follow the rules if we don't have a key level. Okay, so we'll have to wait and see what happens. We will see what plays out here. Currently, we have the 5-minute SMTs at the lows. As always, guys, if you're enjoying this live stream and you want to see myself and 2 other professional traders trade live every single day for 7 days, absolutely free, I'm giving you a 7-day free trial to the TSR Premium, which is my premium Discord community. A 7-day free trial, link in the description, and it's the pinned link in chat if you want 7 days for absolutely free. Feel free to join the Discord and ask around about premium before even joining. That's up to you guys. And there's that. Let's see what conspires here. A little bit of a trickier market. How many likes are we at on this post? 121 likes, guys, with 199 people watching. Let's get this to 150 likes, guys. 150 likes. 15-minute time frame still pretty much bullish here. The 5-minute time frame is bearish. It's a bit trickier. So just to say, 5-minute chart is bearish, but I would like longs more than shorts today since every other time frame except for the 5-minute is bearish. The 5-minute chart on ES though is still bullish. We have a 5-minute swing low. We have a 5-minute swing high. We have not created any IFEG coming out of that discount on ES. So cannot enter longs on ES either. Makes no sense to do so. We're just going to have to wait it out. So let's see once this 5-minute candlestick closes in about 2 minutes, see what happens there. Why not trade US 30? Because I am trading futures. Okay, US 30 is a CFD. If we pull it up, you'll see it here. The Dow right over here, this is not even the futures. This is the CFD. If you want to trade the real Dow, you search up YM. This is the Dow. Okay? And then there's the US 500 CFD, which is the S&P 5. Anyways, whatever. Doesn't really matter. I trade NQ and ES. All right, guys? Futures. Let's see. Won't ever understand why do people struggle to smash that thumbs up button. They just don't get that this is gold. Yeah, bro, honestly, I think the same thing. But listen, I give people the benefit of the doubt. Probably they're just not at their computers right now. Or, you know, some people join live streams when they're not really at home and not paying attention. They don't really hear everything. So anyways, it's not the end of the world. But guys, if you do want a free Lucid account giveaway during this live stream, we need to get 200 likes on this live stream. 200 likes, and I'm giving away a free Lucid account. And honestly, bro, if we get 217 likes, I will give out 30% discounts to TSR Premium. You can apply that to the one-time fee, lifetime access. You can apply that to the 3-month access or the 1-month access. Okay? So at 217 likes, I'm giving away 30% off discount codes to TSR Premium. And at 200 likes, I'm giving away a free Lucid account. So you guys get the best of both worlds. Anyways, pretty much nothing right now. It's currently 9:40. Still bearish on this 5-minute chart. We could become bullish again on the 5-minute if we close above this gap here on the 5-minute time frame. If we do that, then I would be looking for a retracement premium discount to get long because every other time frame is bullish. Okay? Unless, of course, in the next 5 minutes we end up closing beneath this low here. That would mean on the 15-minute chart, we would be closing beneath this low right over here, which is a 15-minute swing low. If we get that, the 15-minute would be bearish and the 5-minute would also be bearish. Okay? So right now it's a waiting game. It's all about patience. And guess what, guys? Patience pays. Okay? I know I sounded gay right there, but literally that's all it is. Patience pays. Okay? Any risk idea for 50K evals depends on how profitable you are. If you are consistent, right? If you're getting payouts, bro, literally go $500, $700, even higher risk, right? I would probably even tell you go $1,000 risk. You got 2 trades. If you lose 2 trades, you blow the account, you buy another one. You will pass the account if you're consistently profitable, get your payouts, lower your risk on your funded. Now, if you're not profitable and not consistent, do not fucking listen to me. Okay, that is the worst advice for an unprofitable person. What you want to be doing is anywhere from that $250 to $500 mark of risk, which allows you either 4 losses at $500 risk on a 50K account, or slightly more, about 4 to 8, 4 to 9 losses, depends on your risk, okay? If you're profitable though, you go $500 to $1,000 risk because you're playing the game of profitability. You don't really care if you blow an account. That's part of the system, right? Think about it this way, guys. A tough week, a hard week on a live account equals a red week, right? A red week on your account. A tough week on a prop firm account equals a blown account. So you can't really put yourself down for blowing an account. The profitable traders in the industry, myself, everybody, I don't want to name any names, but Powell Trades, myself, everybody else, right? What's the guy's name? PJ Trades or whatever the fuck these guys' names are. I don't really care and I don't really know. They blow accounts because they understand it's part of the system. When you're playing with props on a live account, you wouldn't blow the account. You get what I'm saying? IFEG on NASDAQ, guys, there's no, well, listen, if we close above this gap, I'm looking for longs. If we can close above this 5-minute fair value gap here, we're back to becoming bullish on the 5-minute chart. I would look for a premium discount IFEG entry and get long towards these all-time highs right over here. Okay, so I've been bullish since the start of this session. I'm just waiting patiently for a setup. The reason why I would not enter shorts here if we get an IFEG, there's one specific reason. It's because the 15-minute time frame, the hourly time frame, and 4-hour time frame are all bullish for me. So I can't go against those time frames if only the 5-minute is bearish, right? So I'm looking for longs right now. I am not going to be looking at gold right now. I want to be dialed in here. I'm actually looking for a setup for myself. So I just want to be fully dialed in. All right. Let's see what is going to happen. Oh, also guys, I realized a lot of you probably don't even have Discord access to my Discord because I don't post the link anywhere. So you know what? Let's fucking share the link. You can go search up discord.gg/thesouproom. That gives you access. Okay, and I'm going to actually put this in chat right over here. So that is the Discord access to my Discord server, okay, if you guys are wondering. It doesn't give you access to the premium side. It only gives you access to the free side, but that is the Discord link. Now, it does look like the 15-minute candle did not close beneath the low. The 5-minute candle did not inverse. It did not inverse this 5-minute gap. So I still cannot get longs, even if we get a retrace. I'm still waiting for this 5-minute fair value gap right over here to be inverse to the upside, and then we would take a 5-minute range high and low and potentially get long. So maybe we would create a 5-minute high here, we have the 5-minute low here, we would get the midpoint, we then get a retrace into that midpoint, creating an IFEG, catching the entry here, targeting a 2R or some type of drawn liquidity being the all-time highs. Okay, that's what I want to see play out. Now if we expand without closing above that, it is what it is. Protocols are protocols. I'm not going to go against that just because I like what I see here. I've got to wait for my setup to form. But as we said, guys, bullish since the very beginning. We drew out the regular trading hours midpoint with this blue line here. Everybody saw that, came to tap into that, and we started to expand higher. As always, the live stream is going to be saved and posted on the YouTube channel. It's going to be there forever, so you can rewatch everything here as many times as you want. Mass, do all time frames need to be aligned to take a trade? No, they don't. But ideally, you want the 5-minute time frame and the 15-minute time frame to be in alignment. The reason why I'm specifically saying the 5-minute is because we're using a 5-minute premium discount, right? If I'm using a 5-minute premium discount, the 5-minute time frame has to be bullish, or else why would I be using a 5-minute range if it's bearish to go long? That makes absolutely no sense. You know, now that you hear it said that way, I'm sure it clicks in your head and says, oh yeah, you're absolutely fucking right. Why the hell would I go against the 5-minute trend if I'm entering off of a 5-minute discount to get long? It makes no sense. Anyways, so let's see what happens now. You know, this is super fucking unfortunate how we never even tapped into the key level beneath us for our 9 AM CR model, and we are just expanding up. Mass, if you don't want to go to evals, go straight to funded trading. Yeah, absolutely. If you guys want to do that, do that. I have my funded accounts. I don't need to pass any more here, but when I blow accounts, I don't know, I just buy the evals. There's a very good reason why. These direct funded accounts have like 20%, 30% consistency rules. And listen, we all have our own opinions. My opinion is I do not want a 20%, 30% consistency rule on an account that I'm solely using to leverage. All right? I'll do it myself, the 20%, 30% consistency on my live account. I don't need somebody else to be doing that after I pay $400 for an account and then have a 20% consistency. Like, it's bullshit. The reason why I'm using these accounts is for leverage. That's why I use Lucid Flex accounts, no consistency on funded. That's why I use Top Step accounts, no consistency on fundeds. And that's also why on Apex I started to implement them, because now they have a 50% consistency, which is a lot better than their old 30%. I had stopped using Apex for a while because of that. Now I just added some of those accounts to my bucket recently, actually. Okay, really choppy market here. Choppy market. Five-minute chart still pretty much bearish. 5-minute time frame is bearish here, guys. 15-minute is still bullish, so I can't really enter any trades right now. Hopefully we do get a setup, guys. Hopefully we do catch a setup together. I think on the last YouTube live stream we did catch, and also the one prior to that we did catch, so we'll see. We got 134 likes on this video, on this live stream, guys. We have 206 people watching. Smash the like button. 200 likes, I'm giving away a free Lucid account. At 217 likes, I'm giving away 30% off codes to TSR Premium. Okay? Let's see what plays out here. Let's pull up the Dow. Nothing much is happening. Just want to take a look at the Dow, see what is happening here. Interesting. Dow never tapped into these highs either. Is the Dow bullish on the 5-minute? We are no gaps here on the 5-minute. Did we close beneath any swing low? Yeah, we're bearish on the Dow actually on the 5-minute, technically. So anyways, it's really tricky price action, I would say. Trickier price action here. 5-minute is bearish, but the 15-minute, hourly, 4-hour is all bullish. So anyways, we'll still have to wait. Maybe we get a dump into the key level. Maybe we do. I don't know. Maybe we do. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Any war news coming out? Let's verify. Any war news coming out right now? There is. Let's take a look and see. Trump extended the Iran ceasefire for 3 to 5 days 2 minutes ago. We should end up pumping back to the upside. No, that's not bearish at all, bro. That is insanely bullish. We should end up coming back up. So we're going to wait and see. Can you please drop a link for the news on Discord? The news on Discord? Huh? News? Guys, if you want the news that I'm looking at, search up Zero Hedge on Twitter. That's the news I'm looking at. If you guys want to join the Discord, here's the link. I'll just paste it. It does not give you access to TSR Premium. If you want access to TSR Premium for 7 days, absolutely free, click the link in the description or click the pinned link in the chat. It gives you 7 days free access to TSR Premium. You get to see me live trade every single day, okay, of the week, 5 days a week. And there's also 2 other live traders in the Discord as well, okay? Habla Español? No, I do not speak Spanish. Do you believe you're in the 13% of profitable day traders? I think it's less than that, and yes, I don't believe it. I know it. I'm living the life. So, yeah, that's that. Now, do I think... Here's the issue with that saying. Is, am I trading as much? Is my trade frequency as high as these other profitable traders, aka bankers and all this? No. No, it's not. I don't have super high trade frequency. There's days where I go without taking any trades. So let's see what happens here. Unfortunately, we're still bearish on this. Okay, interesting. We could close above this 5-minute gap and confirm our bullish thesis and then look for a retracement of a 5-minute range for a continuation play to the upside. We would need to inverse this 5-minute gap here and be bullish on the 5-minute chart. That happens in about less than 20 seconds now. Okay, let's see if we can get that. If we don't, it's unfortunate. I cannot get longs. Let's see what happens. 5 seconds left, guys. All right, still bearish. That is so fucking gay, guys. That is super gay. All right, anyways, so we'll have to wait. 5-minute time frame, still respecting that 5-minute gap. I wanted a close above it. Now, we could either close above this gap or close above this swing high. As always, guys, the 15-minute chart is still bullish. We closed above that gap. That was the last shift on the 15-minute, the hourly time frame bullish, 4-hour time frame bullish. 5-minute time frame's the only one that is bearish, and we have all of these lows here. So I'm not willing to go against the 5-minute time frame, especially if I'm using a 5-minute range. Why you gotta be homophobic, bruh? I am homophobic. If you got a problem, leave the live stream. I don't care. Bro, it's a fucking... It's not that I hate them, bro. It's just that I would never want my son to be gay. So, yeah, maybe you can call that hate. Let's see. How many likes are we at? How many thumbs up are we at, guys? 136? Guys, We have 192 people watching. Smash the like button. If you want free Lucid accounts, get the likes to 200 likes. If you want 30% off TSR Premium, get the likes to 217. There you go. If we close above the 5-minute fair value gap, do we go long? No. So this is what I'm looking at. If we manage to do it, does not mean that we're going to do it. Do not enter prematurely like a retard, okay? You need to wait until we inverse this gap. We create a high, obviously. Then we have this low here. And then we would have the midpoint. Then we would wait for a retrace into that midpoint. 1 minute IFVG, this midpoint representing fair value. Anything beneath it is a discount. Then wait for the 1 minute IFVG. And that's where we catch the entry long for a 2R or to the draw on liquidity. That's the only way I'm entering longs. And if that doesn't happen, it's probably because we're going to hit the lows. Even though the 15-minute, hourly, and 4-hour time frame are all bullish. If we do come for those lows, I could care less. I'm not in any trade. What is this model? It's called the classic continuation model using premium discounts of 5-minute, 15 minutes, hourly ranges. People invent labels every second Thursday. What's that supposed to mean? What? Let's see what happens here, guys. Pretty boring market, not gonna lie. Is there any other news? Let's take a look and see. Oh, wow. Okay. We got for some reason, we have Ukraine news. Bro, what is happening with the Ukraine war? Is it over? Like, nobody's talking about that shit. Anyways, Zelensky, Ukraine in talks with, what countries? In talks with India, Bahrain on security. India and Bahrain. I would actually love to visit Bahrain. It's the smallest country in the Gulf of the Middle East. I'd love to visit there. I've done Qatar, I've done the Emirates. I just have not been to Bahrain. I also want to check out Oman. Oman apparently is absolutely stunning. Would love to visit. Oman. Don't really know how to pronounce it, but yeah. Right now I'm in Bali though. Actually going to Kuala Lumpur soon. So whoever's there, hit me up. Come to India, bro. Yo, I'm afraid. Nothing against India because I got really sick even in Bali. I have not the strongest stomach. And I'm afraid that I would get really sick in India. Second time I was in Bali, bro. Ooh, man, I was hospitalized actually. Got some IV injected and whatever. Yeah, and then actually one time I was in Thailand recently, actually last summer. I caught dengue fever out in Thailand. That was fucking brutal, bro. I was hospitalized, taking blood tests every single day. Oof, that was brutal. I would love to come to Africa and do a safari. 1000%, bro. 1000%. Come to Pakistan? Bro, it's crazy. You know what I heard about Pakistan? Okay, guys, hold on. The 5-minute time frame, did we shift this? No, we did not, bro. All right. Look what's happening, boys. Look what is happening here. We still didn't even shift that. I cannot get longs. We needed to wait for a closure there. We didn't get it. That is so unfortunate. We have the bullish bias. Everything is good to go, but the model is just not going to form. I have to wait another 5 minutes now. That is so unfortunate. So unfortunate. Anyways, yeah. So about Pakistan, I heard some crazy things that if you want luxury cars there, there's like a 300% tax on them. So the wealthy people in Pakistan are even more wealthy. Like basically the people driving Rolls Royces out in Pakistan are even more wealthy than the people driving Rolls Royces out in America. Because in Pakistan, they add 300% on top of that price. It's pretty fucking nuts, bro, when I heard that. What prop firm would you recommend? I want straight to funded. Bro, honestly, I would just say avoid straight to funded accounts. The consistency rules, fuck you. Nepal? Yeah, I'm pretty close to Nepal. That would be crazy. 450% tax on imported cars in Pakistan? That's fucking insanity, bro. Does having a gay son affect your ego? It confuses me, bro. If you're confident in your masculinity, what's going on? Bro. I do not want to be walking into my house and see my son kissing another man on the lips. If I see that, I really think I would think that I'm a failure as a father, because that goes against every single religion in the world. Okay, and I'm a religious person. So if you're not religious, bro, I don't know what to tell you. If you don't believe in God, then so be it. That's on you. I don't really care what you guys do. But I believe in God. And I think God wants men and women to reproduce and procreate. So if you're gay, you're doing the absolute opposite. And that means you're siding with the devil. And I don't like the devil. So fuck gay people. Pretty simple. It doesn't affect my ego. I could care less. There's a fuck ton of gay people out in Canada. That's where I grew up. That's where I live. And it is what it is. It doesn't affect me. I could care less. I just avoid going around these people. That's it. And honestly, bro, if you have a problem with me not liking gay people, it's best that you just hop out my live stream. Just don't even follow me. Block me. Do whatever you want. I could care less, bro. Just being as honest and transparent as possible. Right time to trade CRT? Well, you got the 9 a.m. CR model that can form at 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. And then you have the London Twilight model that can form from 3 a.m. to 5 a.m. So this 5-minute candle closes in about less than 2 minutes now. Got 1 minute left for this 5-minute candle to close. Let's see what happens here, guys. How many thumbs up are we at? How many likes? 139 likes with 191 people watching. Guys, if you want a giveaway for a free Lucid account, you need 200 thumbs up, 200 likes on this video. Okay? Bro, let's see what's happening. Let's see. Yeah, man, if you couldn't care less, then why say these things, bruh? This is why kids in high school hurt gay kids. All I'm saying, man, you have a big influence. Use it for the right reasons. I will. I hate gay people. I don't want anybody to be gay. If you're gay, you're a disgrace to humanity. You have to go to church. You have to fix yourself. God did not make you gay. You chose to be gay because the devil took over your life, and you have to stop being gay. I'm trying to help the gay people, because if you go look at suicide rates, transgenders have an insanely high suicide rate. How do you become transgender? It starts with becoming gay or lesbian. And if you want to stop suicide, you want to stop all this nonsense that's happening in the world, basically be someone close to God. I'm preaching right now. You have to be against the gays and teach humanity the opposite. Therefore, I'm using my influence for a good reason. You have a problem with that? Leave the live stream. I could care less. Five-minute chart is bullish, guys. Okay, I'm looking for longs now. We have a 5-minute low. We have a 5-minute high. We want to see the premium discount of this leg being respected with a 1-minute IFVG coming to the upside. The only issue is we have SMTs at these highs on the 5-minute chart. Notice how on the 5-minute time frame, ES tapped those highs, wicked above it. NQ failed to do so and closed the 5-minute candle. We're now at the premium discount of this 5-minute range. We'll have to wait for an IFVG to be formed in order to push to the upside. Follow Jesus. He said gay is a no-go. Exactly. I'm not going to tell you to follow Jesus. I am Christian. If you want to follow Jesus, I recommend it. But I'm not here to push any religion whatsoever. I accept all religions, and every single religion is against gays. So there you go. There's that. Let's see if we can push to the upside. All right, well, we're not going to get an IFVG here. That's so unfortunate. So what we wanted is happening. However, there's no IFVG that's going to be created, so I cannot enter longs. Reason why I would not enter that short for the 9 a.m. CR model is simply because the 5-minute, 15-minute, and hourly and 4-hour time frame are all bullish. So I'm not willing to go against all my time frame biases. Are you going to do live trading on YouTube every Wednesday? It could be Wednesdays, it could be Thursdays. Guys, this is so unfortunate here. If we had a 1-minute gap, we would have entered longs. Now it's becoming a tricky market because we're at all-time highs on NQ, not at all-time highs on ES. Trickier market for sure. Damn, okay. Anyways, our bias and thesis ended up playing out perfectly. It's good to see that we're analyzing the charts like A1 today, but yeah, just no models performing, man. Did I miss the IFVG at the bottom? This one right here, no. The reason why I did not enter here, I know you're probably talking about this. Reason why I didn't enter off that IFVG there is because the 5-minute fair value gap, we still didn't close above it. And that was this 5-minute gap right over here. So the 5-minute chart for me was still bearish, which is so unfortunate. We never closed above that until this happened here. So anyways, it is what it is. I can't really get mad at it. It's just market didn't want to give me what I was waiting for. And that's that. That being said, we just swept these all-time highs. All-time highs is a key level. We have 8 o'clock highs right over here. This could be a 9 a.m. CR model short because we probably could have SMTs here at the highs. So I would wait and see what happens. However, we're going against every single time frame bias if we do that. Just going to take this high and low here. It's the 9 a.m. CR model is not out of question. It's just that every time frame is bullish. However, there could be the SMTs at all-time highs again over here. So listen, I could potentially take a 9 a.m. CR model short with 50% less size since I am going against the bias. Just want to wait and see what's going to happen though. Right now, though, I am a bit more bullish than bearish because every time frame is bullish for me. So yeah, we'll have to obviously wait and see what happens. Currently 10:10, so we do have some time to potentially catch a setup. Let's see, how many likes are we at, guys? 152 likes, guys, with 185 people watching. Whoever didn't click the thumbs up, get it higher. We need 200 likes for a free Lucid account giveaway. and we need 217 likes for TSR premium discounts. 30% off discount codes at 217 likes, and free Lucid account at 200 likes. Guys, let's see what happens here. We might have a 5-minute CRT, and the 15-minute CRT would only form if price closes beneath this candlestick high over here, which is actually right at the midpoint of this range that we just formed right there. So we're gonna wait and see what happens if price wants to form a 9 a.m. CR model short. Or can you please increase the screen size? Guys, this is normal screen size. What do you mean? Like this? Like what? Confused. Anyways, let's see what happens. 5-minute chart, we would become bearish if we close beneath this low here. If this 5-minute candle closes in 2 minutes, 2 minutes 10 seconds, and then we leave this swing low here open, if we close beneath that on a 5-minute, we are bearish. And then the 15-minute would only become bearish if we close beneath this low here. So yeah, it's tough to be entering shorts, that's for sure. Every time frame is bullish right now. What I would want is at least a pullback to a discount, and then maybe look for longs. But if a 9 a.m. CR model shows, we'll have to wait and see. Mass, I was backtesting 5-minute continuations last week, and I only waited for the retrace to a 50% and didn't want the 1-minute confirmation, and got it at 70% win rate. Absolutely beautiful, Caleb. Absolutely beautiful. Then listen, if you're backtesting models, and here's the trick: if you're taking my model, adjusting it slightly because of what you see always forming in the charts, and then you go backtest it and you get a very high win rate, good R to R, the profitability makes sense, go with that model, guys. That's why you need your own experience. That's how you create your very own models. And now you're probably going to say, other people trade that same model. It doesn't matter if other people traded. You came across that model by backtesting it and finding out if it's profitable. It's now your model. That's it. Very simple. Okay? Make a video on SMT and 15-minute CRTs? Maybe. Buy Romeo CRT course, but hell no, bro. Come on now. You guys are silly. Bros, this is so unfortunate. Okay. Well, guys, at least it's all playing out what we wanted. We got the retrace there. We just couldn't get an IFEG, man. Okay, well, at least we have the analysis spot on. Yeah, like I said, everything was bullish. Everything was bullish. I don't know if I'll catch a trade today. We'll see. It's not even 10:30 yet, so we have some time. 15-minute time frame's bullish. We now have another 15-minute high here. Have to wait and see what happens there. Yeah, still waiting. Still waiting. Wow, that's unfortunate. So we have a new 5-minute leg. 5-minute swing low right over here, the current 5-minute high. So I'm just going to disregard this midpoint and we'll focus in on this premium discount here of the 5-minute time frame, right? 27,000 for me is a psychological level that we can come tap into. Yep. Ace FX Lab. Too bad we did not get the tap into the key level for a 9 a.m. CR model. It is what it is. This is the only live I like. Appreciate that, brother. Do I need a Lucid account to put the code in because I want to sign up? It takes me to the account checkout. At the account checkout, if you use code TSR at the account checkout, make sure to click apply code and then you can use the code and get your discount. In continuation setups, does the 5-minute range have to contain a fair value gap or not? No, it doesn't. Does the FEG contain any 5-minute increase the probability? If you have a key level, so not a key level, if you have a PD array and a discount when trying to go long, basically like this. If there's a 5-minute fair value gap here, random example, and then we come tap into the discount like that, tap into this 5-minute gap, it doesn't necessarily increase the chances of it playing out. It's just you become way more confident, okay? It's like a lot of people are going to tell you, yeah, it increases the probabilities. The reality of it is it's not guaranteed to increase your probability. It's just, it's going to increase the confidence because price can react from that level if we're still ultimately bullish, right? If we're bullish and we have a 5-minute fair value gap and then we have the premium discount, then we should use the 5-minute fair value gap to push up. But of course, price can do whatever it wants and disrespect the gap as well. Max, to take the continuation trade in the discount, we have to invert only the 1-minute fair value gap. I mean, IFEG plus OB. We do not need an order block. We just need an IFEG on the 1-minute for my model. Now, there's somebody in the live stream now that has just said that they enter off of the retrace to the discount with the 0.5 level without waiting for a IFEG, which is fine. It's just you got to go back test yourself. Please, I have a question on the 9 a.m. CR model. Is the time based on London or New York time? New York time. Always New York time. So let's take a look at ES here on the 5-minute all-time highs. We're still not even there yet. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Funny enough, on E and Q right now, if we can close this 5-minute candle like this in about 30 seconds, we would open up this 5-minute gap, and that would mean if we close beneath that 5-minute gap, the 5-minute time frame becomes bearish. Okay, we might also have a 15-minute CRT with this candle here closing beneath this previous candle. That would mean a 9 a.m. CR model short could potentially come in. However, the 15-minute candle, yeah, that's so unfortunate. We would need to close beneath these lows to be bearish on the 15-minute. Or if we create a 15-minute fair value gap, we could inverse that gap and then become bearish. I'll look for continuation shorts. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Right now, as we speak, every single time frame is bullish. Okay. You don't trade after 10:30? I do. Of course I do. I even trade past 11 sometimes with continuation models, not with the 9 a.m. CR. SMT video would really help. Okay, I'll consider it. Yo, Mass, how's it going? We are long from 26,877 TP2 hit, running for 29.58 with premium members. Guys, Mr. Wick NQ is one of the mentors inside of TSR Premium. He trades order flow and volume. He went long inside of TSR Premium today, and they already hit TP2. They got in at 26,958, all the way down here, 26,958. Wait, what? Oh no, sorry. That was a TP. They got in at 26,877. Right over here. They got in over here where we were looking to get in longs. That's where Thomas got long. Thomas is one of the live traders and mentors inside of TSR Premium. Where we wanted to get long, he got long based off order flow and volume. I was waiting for the 1 minute IFEG, which we did not get. And they hit TPs already. So premium members are printing money today. TSR premium members. If you guys want free access to TSR premium for 7 days to watch me, so myself and 2 other traders trade live every single day, you could join for free for 7 days. Click the link in the description, 7-day free trial, or click the pinned link in chat. Bro pushing his Discord? Of course I am, brother. Come on now. I want you guys to make money. Shameless plug. For sure, bro. Will I be profitable if I join TSR? I have no fucking idea, bro. I have no idea. If you full port every single day, you probably will never become profitable. If you don't follow rules, you will never become profitable. So the profitability is on you. If your question is, can you learn a model that is profitable over time if you follow every single rule? The answer is abso-fucking-lutely yes. But if you're going to join TSR and just start complaining and saying, oh, I broke all my rules and I keep losing accounts, that's on you. Now, we do have a psychology section inside of TSR Premium that can help structure your mindset a lot better. That being said, the profitability is ultimately on the trader. I'm not here to promise guaranteed results. I don't like to do that at all. Unless you're a one-on-one student with me, where I stick with you until you're profitable. And also, I'm not accepting any one-on-one students. Never again I'm accepting one-on-one students. It takes too much time out of my day, too many calls. I don't need that extra money. Like, I could care less. I don't want to do one-on-ones. So I'm not accepting anyone else. Is it too late for an entry? No, it's not. Also, guys, if you want 50% up to 50% off on your Lucid accounts, use code TSR. If you want up to 90% off on your Apex Trading funded accounts, use code TSR. If you want the best trade copier for me is Tradecopia. If you want up to 30% on that, 30% off, use code TSR. How many likes are we at? Can we do a giveaway for a Lucid account? We're at 163 thumbs up. If we get to 200 thumbs up, 200 likes, we will be doing a Lucid account giveaway. If we get to 217 likes, I will be giving away 30% off coupon codes to TSR Premium. Is the order flow techniques Thomas uses explained for learning? It is in his own program within TSR. Okay? You can join the free Discord. Here, I'm going to post the link here, guys. Join the Discord. That is the free Discord. You can join, go in the general chat, and start asking questions about the order flow. If you're curious about TSR Premium, curious about the volume service that we offer, that I don't offer, but Thomas offers it inside of TSR, ask your questions there in the general chat. We have a few moderators that are going to help you out, and I personally answer you guys all the time as well. So just feel free to join. Where do I put the code for giveaway? The giveaway still didn't happen. But if you want to use code TSR on Lucid Trading, go to checkout, buy an account. Well, before you buy an account, apply the code TSR. If you want to buy an Apex account, apply code TSR. If you want to buy Trade Copier with Tradecopia, apply the TSR code. Very, very simple. So unfortunate that we didn't get that IFEG there. It is what it is. Edwin, yo. Edwin's a premium member, guys. I heard you guys got long, man. Beauty. I wanted to get long literally at the exact same area as you guys in the premium, but I needed the 1 minute IFEG. I'm sure the premium members were watching everything play out and say, damn it, bro, what the fuck? Where's that IFEG? And then Thomas got long, so they probably took longs. Bro, it's crazy what's happening right now. Straight up to the 27,000 level. You think we tap it? It's like huge psychological level at 27,000, guys. Huge psychological level. Came to support ya? Bro, Edwin, I am bored as fuck right now, bro. I have not taken any trades. It is what it is. How long do I wait for continuations models? The continuation models, you know what? Sometimes with TSR Premium, I wait as late as 11:30 a.m. Since we're on YouTube though today, I'm probably not gonna go too long. Probably cut it off at 11, maybe even earlier. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. 32 more likes, and you guys are gonna be giving away a free Lucid account. Does Thomas use regular volume or volume profile? Thomas uses volume profiles and order flow with deep charts, those bubbles. So he uses a real order flow, not the volume bars on TradingView. Also, guys, if you will have questions about anything, join the Discord. I just pasted the link right there. Join the Discord. It's free to join. You don't get access to TSR Premium by joining that Discord, but what you do get is you get access to the free side of the Discord with the general chat where you can ask all of us your questions. Myself, Thomas, and Steph, which is the other mentor, or we have a bunch of moderators, 2 moderators actually inside the Discord that can help out and answer your questions as well. Yeah, guys, it looks like we're just pushing up straight up to the moon right now. 27,000 level, huge psychological level, looking at that potentially to be hit. We're going up, 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 Any entry on ES? Let's see. ES. We were bullish as of this point. On ES, we broke that high. Did we become bearish anywhere along the way here? We're going up, up, up. Yeah, so bullish price action on ES the whole time. Interesting, bro. ES was never bearish on the 5-minute. 15-minute was bullish the entire time here. As soon as we closed above that 15-minute gap, then we have the premium discount of that 15-minute leg. Excuse me. It's also a 5-minute swing low and a 5-minute swing high right here. The only swing low on the 5-minute chart is here with a higher low to the left, higher low to the right. We got a pullback into that premium discount. Let's see if we have a 1-minute IFG. Let's extend the lines to the right. Make it easier for us. Make them thicker lines. No IFG there. We come back down. No IFG here. We come back down. We have very small fair value gap. There, but we have one right here with the volume imbalance right there. And then we would actually have to extend this up a bit higher. Do we have another 5-minute range low though that formed? Yeah, we do. So then we would remove that. We would remove this. Remove this. We have the 5-minute swing high that forms. Hold on, guys. Let's take a look at NQ. 5-minute time frame. Bunch of fair value gaps here. Potential 15-minute CRT up there, but we still didn't tap into the 27,000 level, which I want to see tapped into. Anyways, okay. Back to ES. 5-minute time frame, we push up. We break above that fair value gap there. Then we come down with the retrace over here. We fail to get an IFVG, like I said. Then we have a new 5-minute range low, a new 5-minute range high that forms. Right there, we have a premium discount. Let's see if we get an IFVG created out of that area. Yeah, we do. So inversion of this gap happens right over here. Could have caught a potential entry long. Probably would have gotten break even though, not gonna lie. Your stop loss would go to the low that created the display. Yeah, that's insane. Insane stop loss, bro. Your final TP would be a 2R. Yeah, no. I would have probably never taken this, but that's the trade here. 1-to-1R would be TP1, which would have been like this right over here. So TP1 would have been hit. Break even as of this point in time. I'm not in this at all. I didn't even see this trade play out. And that's that. Okay. Anyways, that's ES. So ES did have a play, but I was looking at NQ. Really interested in NQ. Yeah, every single time frame was bullish. Guys, remember at the beginning of the stream when I said this everybody's looking for this and it's never going to be hit? Well, it might be hit later on here, but I'm just saying it probably wasn't going to be hit here. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Potential 15-minute CRT, but we're bullish on every single time frame. The only time I become bearish on the 15-minute is if we close beneath this fair value gap here. Only time I become bearish on the 5-minute. Oh, wow. We have to inverse all of these 5-minute gaps. So I would need a closure beneath all of that. Yeah. Okay. So we'll see. Everything's bullish. Let's see if we tap into the premium discount here and then potentially get long setup back to the upside to that 27,000 level. That's best case scenario here for us. Five-minute time frame on ES could become bearish though. We'll see. We got 2 minutes to this 5-minute close. Something wrong with my speaker? I'm not sure, guys. Type 1 in chat if you hear me good. How much do I have to pay to get live classes? Guys, if you want lives every single day from myself, Thomas, and Steph, it's $120 a month, but I offer a 7-day free trial to everybody. So if you want to join with a 7-day free trial, click the link in the description or click the pinned link in chat. Okay, let's see if I can give away some 30% off codes to you guys at 217 likes. Nope, we can't. We're only at 172 thumbs up, 172 likes here, so I can't give away a 30% off coupon code. At 200 thumbs up, 200 likes, I'm giving away a free Lucid account. Okay, 217 thumbs up, I am giving away a few 30% off codes. Let's see what happens. So far, we're still pretty much bullish, guys. Pretty much bullish. We've got the 5-minute swing low, current 5-minute high. We've got to wait until the midpoint of this range gets tapped into in order to consider a continuation long play. If not, this could become a basically a 9 a.m. CR model short with a 15-minute CRT. Key level being the all-time highs, sweeping the 8 o'clock highs, or, well, in this case, the 9 o'clock highs. Not the 8 o'clock highs. 9 o'clock would be right over here. And 9 o'clock lows being right over here. I'm not really too interested in shorts, but they could still come into play. 5-minute time frame on ES is still bullish. Yeah, I'd rather wait for longs. Now, we could get shorts. I would take shorts if we become bearish on the 15-minute or 5-minute chart. See what happens here. Yeah. Changing a diaper while listening to mass. Tell me about consistency, bro. Congrats on the baby, brother. Congrats on the baby. What's so magical about 217? 217? Oh, 217 likes. 17 is my favorite number. It was my grandfather's number. The day he was actually born, his birthday. No longer with us, so I just keep that number close to heart. That's about it. It's just personal preference. Literally just personal preference. You gotta do what you gotta do, bro. Let's see what happens if I can eat today. If I don't catch a trade today, guys, I'm eating fucking ramen noodles for dinner. I'm just joking, bro. I'm just kidding. Guys, it's 10:37 p.m. for me. I gotta get dinner way later. Yeah, it looks like we're pumping up to that 27,000 level without giving us any type of entry here on the 5-minute time frame, which is so gay. Look at the lows here. Oh, okay, yes. Are we getting an IFEG here on a yes? Okay, guys, get ready. Guys, I'm entering longs on ES right now. I'm long on ES. I'm long on ES, guys. Stops are going right here. TPs, I'm going for a 2R trade. Okay, now you could target all-time highs. I'm going for a simple 2R. Continuation play here for yes. Moving stops to break even at these highs over here. All right, let's see what plays out. I got to set my TP1. TP1 is at a 1-to-1R. Okay, guys? TP1, 1-to-1R. Break even right at these highs. See what happens. The reason why I can't enter this on NQ is because we haven't tapped into a premium discount of the 5-minute leg. But if you notice on ES, we did tap into the premium discount of the 5-minute leg here. Right over here, premium discount. And we are still bullish because of this 5-minute fair value gap still being respected. You notice that right over here. And yep, that's the 5-minute gap that is being respected. We tapped into the 5-minute premium discount. Let's see if we can get break even, guys. We got to be quick on the move here. Move your stops to break even if we do get it. Potential SMTs with NQ, which is not good with the 5-minute closure of the candle. Okay. Have to wait and see. The 27,000 level was tapped into on NQ. Interesting. Interesting. I don't like this SMT here at the highs at all. At all. But we're in the trade. We're going to wait it out. All right, guys, I'm going to go break even now. I'm not liking this potential SMT. I'm going to go break even right now. The 5-minute candle closed. If the 5-minute candle was still open, I wouldn't go break even. But now I'm break even with this potential 5-minute SMT. Okay, I am stopped out at break even. So fully stopped. If you guys are still in, congrats, but I am stopped out. There's a reason I took this break even here. Okay, so no loss. There's a reason I took the break even. The reason is, look at the 5-minute chart on ES and NQ. NQ took out the 5-minute, this previous 5-minute high. ES didn't, and we closed the 5-minute candle. So that confirms the 5-minute SMT at the highs. And NQ just tapped into the 27,000 psychological level where we can easily come out and reverse from. So that's why I went break even. Now let's see if my break even was the smart play. So far it looks good that we went break even. We took no loss here. So far it looks good. Let's see. So one break-even trade. Not too bad, especially with the PA here at the highs. Trying to enter longs at the highs. Thankfully, I went break-even though. Thankfully, no loss. Let's see what's gonna happen though. Five-minute, we have a new 5-minute low. This candle is gonna close in 2 minutes. So we're gonna have to wait for this swing low to potentially form. So far, it looks like we got the right break even. That's amazing. Okay. See what plays out here. So good break even move there. 5-minute chart on NQ. If we close this 5-minute candle, leave this as a swing low. If we close beneath that swing low, we become bearish on NQ, and I could potentially look for continuation shorts. However, the 15-minute would still need to close beneath the gaps, so I would probably wait. That being said, the 27,000 psychological level has been tapped. Everything is still bullish, okay, except for that 5-minute SMT at the highs. So I'll wait and see what happens with this. Let's see. All right. Currently have the 5-minute low that did form. So if we close beneath this low, we would become bearish on the 5-minute chart. If we are bullish, truly bullish, we have to respect this premium discount, which it looks like we're not going to do. Interesting. Let's see though, if we get the IFEG here, pushing prices back to the upside, maybe. And that every time frame is bullish there. So this would actually be the only gap I need to inverse. There's no consecutive gap here. Let's see what happens. I'm not really keen on longs though, guys. Because of the 27,000 psychological level, I'm not really too interested in longs right now. I'd rather skip out on them. We have a 5-minute SMT at the highs, 27,000 psychological level tapped into. Yes, we did inverse this gap, and yes, we did close in the premium. But I'm not willing to take this, to be quite honest with you. Let's see if I'm making the right decision on skipping out these NQ longs. There's a reason I'm not taking them, guys. My liquidity to the 27,000 psychological level is hit already. And we have the 5-minute SMTs at the highs. For me, it really makes no sense for price. I mean, listen, price could do whatever it wants, but it makes no sense for me to try to get longs here. I tried it out on yes. We got stopped at break even. So we'll wait and see, though, what happens here. We're going up in the morning. Let's wait and see what happens here. We got the inversion, and looks like we could maybe continue going up. Still not a fan, though. Still not a fan. Coming back into that IFEG to retest it. I think that will continue expanding down. I think so. Yep, continuation models do work during London. Yep. Keep in mind, guys, every time frame's still bullish. So it's like, yeah, this could be technically in play here as of that close with the stop loss going to that low. Then we could aim for a 2R. Problem is we hit the psychological to 27,000 level. I'm not interested in these too much. So skipping out on that. One break even on the day. Let's see, how many thumbs ups and likes are we at right now? 176. We need 200, and I'm giving away a free Lucid account. Okay, guys? Let's see if we made the right decision to skip out on the longs. Oh yeah, guys, if the giveaway doesn't happen for you guys on YouTube, if you guys don't hit 200 likes, I'm giving away the extra accounts to TSR Premium members. At the end of every single month, TSR Premium members get free accounts, multiple free accounts that I give away every single month at the end of the month based on the activity. So whoever's the most active in TSR Premium gets the accounts, free accounts, Lucid accounts. Looks like we are coming down. Now, I don't want to speak too early, but I think we made a very good decision to skip out on longs here. Very, very good decision, in my opinion. We had the 5-minute SMTs at the highs, and Q tapped into the 27,000 liquidity level. Looks like we could come down, and if we did take the entry, our stop loss would be right at that low. So it looks like we made the right call out here, boys. Great analysis all around the table today, especially with the type of market that we're in. Even with this break-even move. Beautiful analysis, guys, today. Beautiful. You're still in the S&P 500 trade? Ahmed, that's a dangerous move. You should not still be in that. You should have been at break-even. Dangerous to be holding longs there. Very dangerous. 5-minute SMTs and NQ tapped into its liquidity. Very dangerous to be in longs. I'm not saying that it will not work. I'm just saying it's dangerous. That's all. Good save. Yeah, absolutely, man. Great analysis all around the table for me today. So if this 5-minute candle that closes in 1 minute and 40 seconds, 1 minute and 30 seconds actually, if we close beneath this low here, we're bearish on the 5-minute, okay? And that would mean the 15-minute time frame, oh, tricky situation. 15-minute would only become bearish if we close beneath both of these gaps. That could probably happen later on in the 11 o'clock hour, and that would mean I am not going to be live on YouTube, and I won't be taking a trade with you guys. So 1 trade break even today for me. Good save, good analysis. We'll see what ends up playing out though. We shall see. Going up, up, up in the morning. So it looks like the 5-minute candle is not going to close beneath the low. Interesting. So 5-minute candle failed to close beneath that low. Okay. Looks like we're still very much bullish. Interesting. Again, 5-minute time frame will only shift bearish if we close beneath a swing low. And right now, the only swing low is this level here. So still waiting, but would have been nice if we closed beneath it, like in that candle. It will just dump fast. Maybe, bro. Very good possibility, but in that case, we wouldn't catch a trade. It's almost 11 o'clock, so I'm about to hop off soon. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see what happens. We're going up in the morning. Yeah, really, really no entries right now for me that I see in play. Now we do have this 1 minute gap here. So we have that gap right here, and then we attach it to this gap. That becomes one fair value gap for me. We still haven't inversed that. And the 5 minute range that's in play is right over here. And I just want to point out a 15 minute range. So we have the range low, we have the range high right about there. Let's color this in blue, dark blue. See if maybe we come to that level. Maybe, depends, we'll see. Right now, every time frame is bullish, including that 5 minute. We would need a 5 minute close beneath the lows like we spoke about. We're going up, up, up in the morning. Bearish? Listen, I wouldn't say I'm bearish just yet. I would just say I'm not willing to take longs up here. With that 27,000 level and 5 minute SMT at the highs, really not interested in longs. Even if we get the inversion of this. Let's see, we should, listen, if we're bearish, we should be expanding down in this macro from 1050 to 1110. If we don't, it's just low probability conditions. Or we expand up to the highs for a drawn liquidity, but we'll see. I'm pretty sure that we're gonna go lower. We're going up, up, up in the morning. Still holding that big 1 minute gap. We attach both those gaps together to create one big 1 minute. Still holding it. Never close above it. Let's see. Again, we have to wait 5 minutes for the candle. It's 11 o'clock. I'm going to call it off here, guys. Let's take a look at the likes. How many likes are we at? Are we at 200 likes, guys? If we're not at 200, I'm sorry, I can't give away the free account. We are still only at 179 thumbs up, guys. If you can do it in the next 5 minutes, get the thumbs up to 200 likes. I will give you guys a free Lucid account giveaway. Okay, but if you can't, I'm sorry, I'm not going to give you the account. Okay? So 5 minutes to do it. I'm going to stay till 11:05 on here. And we'll see what happens. So it looks like we are dumping down. Let's see if we press down to the 15-minute midpoint, which is this level right over here. This level right here. Let's make this a thick line. See if we do that. All right, we just tapped those lows, maybe SMTs with ES, but we would have to wait for this 5-minute candle to close to confirm a bullish SMT at those lows. I don't like the 1 minutes as a sense of direction, except if I'm already in a trade and have my bias locked. Right now, it's like we could literally shift to becoming bearish if the 5-minute candle closes beneath this low. Okay, that's what I'm looking at. So we can remove this range right there. Now what we have in play is this 15-minute range high and the 15-minute range low. Midpoint being right over here. So did ES take out that low? Nope, we created equal lows on ES. Took out the low on NQ. 5-minute candle closes in about 2 minutes 30 seconds. Or sorry, a minute 30 seconds, shall I say. We'll see what happens. I would like the 5-minute candle to close beneath this on NQ. That would mean I'm bearish. If we close beneath that, similar situation on ES. If we close beneath this, we're bearish on ES. Well, actually, no, ES is already bearish. We closed beneath that fair value gap. ES is already bearish. Interesting. Okay. Of course, the 15-minute time frame is not bearish, but 15-minute on NQ neither. Let's see what happens. We have less than a minute left. We got to close beneath this low to be bearish on the 5-minute for NQ. And that would mean, let's see if you guys are at 200 likes here. If you're not at 200 likes, no giveaway. We're at 184 likes, guys. I am not going to be giving away an account, unfortunately. Let's see if we get the closure beneath that low. Interesting. Looks like we will get it. Oh, maybe not. Okay, we failed to close beneath the low. Not really what we want to see. We want it to close beneath that. It is what it is. Still can't really enter. Oh, we have another swing low here. And we failed to close beneath it. Okay, that's unfortunate. Failure to close beneath both 5-minute swings. So still not too keen on the shorts. Anyways, guys, I'm heading off. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the live stream. It's unfortunate, no giveaways. Maybe next time. Maybe next time. 186 thumbs up. Yeah, we're not at 200. Anyways, maybe next time, boys. We'll catch up on the next live stream. If you guys want to join TSR Premium, 7 days absolutely free, click the link in the description or click the link that's pinned in chat. If you want to use code TSR on Lucid, you get 50% off. If you want to use code TSR on Apex, you get up to 90% off. If you want to use code TSR on Tradecopia, you get up to 30% off. Tradecopia is a trade copier platform. That's the one that I use. That being said, guys, take it easy. Have a nice, beautiful rest of your day or evening or night, wherever you guys are. And I will catch you all soon. Bye-bye.